What's up everyone, Doyler here, and it is time to update my Gate of the Void Fate versus Guidance video, as well as do a little over 60 Transcendence summons. Alright, before we get started, just a reminder, there is an account giveaway for the Race to E5 account. That link is in the description, and there is a CD key giveaway at 3,000 subscribers, so be sure to join if you want to win either of those. It's time for today's edition of Sushi Says. So, if you could be in any faction in Idle Heroes, what faction would you choose and why? So be sure to stick around till the end of the video to have Sushi answer our user question. About 1 month ago, I released a guide for Gate of the Void summons and Fate versus Guidance, and the TLDR was everyone should be using Fate, as on average you'll get 5 extra Transcending Spheres every 10,000 summons. Unfortunately, my math was a little wrong because that was for every few loops. Every 10,000 packs of 15 COTs, 150,000 cores of Transcendence, you would get 5 more spheres. Like I said, it was a fairly negligible amount, but I said you should stick with Fate since it did have the slight edge. That said, the incorrect math combined with some probability stats that I'm going to include in the description, they're crazy. There's more math than Chairman would ever allow in his life. There's color-coded charts. The gist of it was that you have between a 35 and a 46% chance to do worse than expected. On average, you will get less than those 5 more cores, and that's too big of a gap for me to really be considering, especially as a free-to-play player. A free-to-play player is going to get, what, maybe 60 cores over the course of 4 months? You have a 43% chance to not get your expected number of summons. That means you only have a 37% chance to go higher than the average, and the odds of you being that guy that gets a Transcending Hero in your first 20 summons is so close to 0, it's basically 0. So my new recommendation is stick with the guaranteed every 15. There's no reason to use Fate. The slightly higher chance doesn't really help you, and with this you know when you're going to get those spheres. So let's do some 10 bombs and prove that. This is a retraction. Maybe I'll make the title Doyler was wrong. We'll make it clickbait, but I personally am sticking with the guaranteed with Guidance, and I think everyone else should be now as well, unless you really want to gamble and think you do have the chance to high roll and get, you know, 220 bombs full of spheres. First 10 bomb, no one interesting. Second one, we get our sphere, that's guaranteed because I'm doing Guidance. No one else interesting, unfortunately. What do we got here? Another sphere, so that is a high roll, and we got the Ignis copy that I need, so I am hoping to build an E5 Ignis soon. 34 summons and 3.8 million. Let's do some single drops, see if that changes up our luck. Why, game? Why? Oh, that was 30. That was in no way a high roll. Klaus is correct. That was exactly what it's expected. Also, I don't know why I thought there would be a high roll when I said it's guaranteed. I'm so used to my old recommendation of using Fate that I forget that when I get my sphere, you know when you're getting your sphere. Yes, I don't want Emily's. Yeah, what's your recommendation for Sushi Says, Hoss? We'd love to hear it. It's a fun little segment. I'd love to improve it. Yeah, I think I'm over 50 Emily's. I think I have 56 Emily copies so far. Something close to it. Ah, there's a Russ copy. I put Russ in my light dark. I honestly don't know who to put over here. Yeah, there's no real light dark here I need at the moment. I have 1 Drake. I have 1.5 Amon-Ra. Really, anyone other than Emily is what I need. Yes, there's another copy of Ignis, so I might be able to E5 Ignis tonight. Valiant push for another video. So that's 2 Ignis copies. 1 more would be nice. At like, there's my sphere. I should be at like 4.1, 4.2 million, so once Void Asmo comes out, I can make my choice on Asmo versus Queen. Cool if I had a female voice for Sushi to play back the recording. I could even just pre-record a bunch of answers and have my girlfriend do it since she does have a female voice. Delasium, that's cool. But the TLDR is stick with Guidance, don't bother with Fate, and again, check that link at the top, but always use these Transcending Spheres for Stellar Shards. So again, the Sushi Says question of today from Michael Young, so shoutouts to Michael for the good question, is Sushi, if you could be any faction in Idle Heroes, which faction would you choose and why? Sushi would actually be a member of the Forest faction. She says that she would love to play with her friend Rogan, as he's some sort of wolf-dog hybrid. She could pee all over Gru, because she does love peeing on trees, and she can play fetch with the Ent Elder, which would probably be a lot of fun. pretty sure he could break himself off and throw some of these. So that's going to be it for Sushi Says and this guide. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you like my Gate of the Void tutorials. Catch you guys tomorrow.